Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. You are tuned in to Consciously Spiritual. This platform is dedicated to my spiritual newbies, those who have decided to take a journey on the road not often traveled, who are leaving religion or are curious about ancient technology, science, and spirituality. I am Tara Tales, your host, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. If you are new here, please like this video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of my uploads happening weekly. Now, this video today is all about how to become a psychic with one tool. That's right, one tool. Now, this one tool was introduced to me about 2 years ago. And I absolutely fell in love with it. And I know it's going to help a lot of you guys answer your own questions. It also is going to help you to become more in tune with your intuition, to trust that inner voice, that gut feeling. And I'm going to explain to you why it works, how it works, and how to program it to yourself. And we're going to do it here live. I'm going to do one right here for you right now. Now, what am I talking about? Dun, da, da, da. It's a pendulum. Now, I would like to pay homage to my first pendulum that my beautiful daughter broke like days before I decided to record this video. And for all of those of you who are asking, my picture says, and when she loved herself, she found she was invincible. So this journey of self-love is one that is filled with many bumps in the road. But when you truly discover the love that you have for yourself, you will see how much more powerful you are, how much more confident you are, and nothing will seem impossible. So I want to introduce you guys to Ray Ray, or Ray for short, that is now in 2 pieces. Now, this is Ray Ray, and this is the bottom, okay? Now, as you can see, I call her Ray or Ray Ray because it's a sun. The top part that I hold is a sun. So sun rays, ray of sunshine, Ray Ray. It just seemed like it makes sense. And it was gold. It was connected at one point. And I really, listen, I love this pendulum so much. I was looking for the little jump ring that goes in the little loop to connect it so I can fix it. Like, it was serious. I really wanted to fix it. And I probably might just buy a jump ring and go ahead and connect it again because she's been with me since the beginning. But I figured that that was a sign for me to get another one. So I went ahead and purchased a 3-pack of pendulums off Amazon. The ones that I will be using today to show you guys. And I'll put the link down below for anybody that's interested in purchasing Ray Ray or one like it. Okay. Now, this is the new baby. I call her Candace. She's my copper pendulum. And what I like about Candace is I can actually turn her. There's a little, if you can see, there's a little clamps. And I can turn Candace into a bracelet. And I can wear Candace all day long, take her off, and ask questions throughout the day if I need to. However, okay, I just unclamped Candace and she fell apart. But the reason why I would not do that is because pendulums, they hold your energy. The more you work with them, the stronger the connection. Because as you know, as a spiritualist, see, you can turn it into a little bracelet. My wrist is not that tiny, so I couldn't wear it anyway. But if I want to, I could put it in my pocket, my mojo bag, whatever. So that's pretty cool. Now, why I would not do that is because it can pick up on the energy of others. Let's say if I'm having a bad day, it can pick up that energy, and then I'll have to cleanse it over and over. And, you know, who just wants to go through that when I can keep it at home? Now, the reason why I said, and I'm just going to be giving a brief demonstration with Candace, because I have already cleaned her and programmed her. And I will show you guys how to do the same in just a minute. But the reason why I said you can become a psychic with one tool, that is a pendulum, is due to the law of vibration. The third principle, the third hermetic principle, Kemetic principle, the third law of Tahuti, whatever you want to call it. If you have not seen my video where I explain the 7 universal principles, I'll also link that in the description below so that you can watch that at your leisure. Now, the third principle is the principle of vibration, which means nothing is at rest. Everything moves, everything vibrates. So when we program our pendulum, after we have cleansed it, we can see our words, which comes from our energetic body, our aura, manifest answers in real time. Now, I'm going to let this stop moving as much as possible. And I'm going to ask it simple yes or no questions. Okay? First, I'm going to start off by saying, and as you can see, I'm holding it in my right hand. I'm holding it in my right hand because you give energy with your right hand and you receive energy with your left. I.e., why I'm wearing my grounding bracelet and my tiger's eye bracelet to receive courage and protection and the things of that sort. So I'm wearing that on my left hand and I'm holding this in my right, so that the words and the energy that I give to speaking to this pendulum will be given from me and transferred, because we know that energy is never lost. It is only transferred. So I speak the things that I want to know. The vibration of my voice, the energy, all transfers from me to this pendulum. Now, the cool thing about it is your aura, your higher self, your energetic body is the things unseen. So now we're testing the faith in things unseen, right? Vibration of your words is not seen, it's heard. And it's also felt by this pendulum. So I'm going to start off with something very simple. I want to know, because I'm going to be asking it questions, and I'm going to wait on it to stop. I want to know, what is yes for me? What is yes for me? Now, as you see, the pendulum is swaying forward and backwards, towards the camera, towards me. Okay? What is no for me? And as you can see, it is now spinning in a circle. There is a clear difference in the direction that it is spinning. Right? So let's test it one more time. What is yes for me? What is no for me? Okay, so we now know that for me, my energy vibrates yes forwards and backwards. When it's a no, it vibrates in a clockwise circle. Now, if you know anything about spirals, when you are traveling in a clockwise motion, you know, the direction of the clock, you are gaining energy. When you go counterclockwise, you are releasing negative energy. Okay? Now, I suggest you start off by asking your pendulum what is yes and no for you. That way, when you begin to ask it questions, you know what answer it's giving you. Now, just to test it out, I'm gonna ask a couple more questions so that you guys can see how accurate this pendulum really is. Because it all is based off of the law of vibration, energy never being lost, it's only transferred, and your higher consciousness is powering the energy through your body into the pendulum in order to give you an answer that you may not be for certain about. Okay. When I found out I was pregnant with my second child that I'm carrying now, the same day I found out that I was pregnant, I asked the pendulum, am I having a girl or a boy? Instantly, it told, well, of course, I said, am I having a girl? I waited for a yes or a no. Then I asked just for confirmation, am I having a boy? I waited for a yes or a no. Now, my child's father didn't believe it at all that I knew the sex of our baby. But of course, just a week ago, I went to the doctor and the ultrasound technician confirmed what I already knew, that we are having another little princess. Okay? So now that we know what is a yes and a no for me, I'm going to ask it some questions to see if it's accurate, right? Because we're skeptics, we're new to this. We don't really know if this is, if there's going to give you the right answer. So let's ask some things that we know for certain about ourselves, okay? So I'm going to start off with a question that I know should give me a no response, right? Let me get a little closer. Am I a man? Am I a man? No, I am not. Am I a woman? Yes, I am. Okay. Is my name Tasha? Is my name Tara? Okay, we're back. So I was just asking it some questions to test to see whether or not it is accurate. Okay. So we left off with, is my name Tasha? Now, as you can see, I'm holding it very still. Is my name Tara? Was Tara the name I was given at birth? Okay, now I wanted to do that question specifically so that you understand that the energy that you resonate with, okay, that you truly in your conscious and subconscious mind believe and know to be true for you will result in an answer here. It showed you that my name was not Tara at birth, but I no longer resonate with the energy of the name that I was given at birth. I have given myself a new spiritual name based off of my energetic level and awareness of my conscious awareness of myself and the person that I'm developing into. Therefore, the pendulum knows and feels the energy to be true. It's like the cheapest lie detector ever. Now, you want to absolutely ask it yes and no questions only. because it's able to give you yes and no questions. Now, some people say you can ask maybe and null questions, like it doesn't really have an answer yet. But in my opinion, from my experience, there are infinite possibilities available in the universe, right? Our free will gives us the chance to decide what direction we're going to go, which can change the outcome of our destiny. So, if I ask the pendulum, like, hey, am I going to win $1,000,000 tomorrow? It might say yes. Listen closely. It might say yes because you have every potential available to win the lottery. Now, you don't know what lottery because that question wasn't very specific. If I asked, let's take it down a notch and say, am I going to win $30 on a scratch off tomorrow? One, that's very specific. You're asking about a scratch off, not just any lottery that's available in the world currently today, right? Two, you have a specific amount that you're asking, will you win on this scratch off? So you're narrowing down the possibilities that's available in this universe. Now, it might tell you yes. And let's say you go to the store and you buy a scratch off and you don't win. And you're like, the pendulum said I was going to win $30 on the scratch off and I didn't win. Well, there are many scratch offs available in that store that you went to. Possibly you did not purchase the right scratch off. Possibly you should have asked the pendulum more detailed questions in order to choose the right scratch off. Should I buy a $5 scratch off to win $30? Should I buy a $10 scratch off to win $30? You have to be very specific with your questions. That way, the energy that is available in your spirit, in your consciousness, in your aura, is specifically translated. And we hear this all the time about manifestation. The more specific you are with the universe, it knows what to give you back, right? So if I ask the pendulum, am I going to win $30 million on the Mega Million lottery in Austin, Texas tomorrow, it will give me a very concise answer. Yes or no, right? Because my higher self knows what I'm going to do tomorrow before I even know. It's the all-seeing eye. We've heard of the pineal gland, the all-seeing eye. It is the all-seeing eye, and it knows things that I don't yet know. So, when you start off with this pendulum, you want to build a relationship with it. Walk around with it, carry it in your hand, talk to it. I like to name my pendulums. As I have said, this is Candace. Candace because she's copper. I name it because I'm building a personal relationship with it. I wanted to hear my voice. I wanted to know, how I feel when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm anxious, when I'm nervous. Those vibrational energies feel different. The more you talk to it, the more you build a relationship with it, the faster it will spin. The more, if it really wants to get your attention and wants to really let you know yes or no, it will spin and move fastly, All of those things are indications to whether or not your answer is accurate, on point, and will absolutely happen or absolutely not happen. When it spins slower, the spin is less noticeable or it stops, that means it's a possibility depending on the chances or depending on the choices that you make, whether or not that option or that question that you ask will go the way that you asked it. But it's not likely. It's like, let's say 1 in a million chance that, whatever you asked is going to happen the way that you want it to happen. But it's still that one chance that it could if you make the absolute right choice at the right time. So it might just spin slowly and stop. Okay. That's another way how you learn to read and get connected with your pendulum, which is just an extension of your intuition. And the more you start to work with it, the more you ask it questions, the more understanding you will have of how it responds to you. Okay? Now, I've already told you one step of how you program your pendulum. You hold it in your right hand. Now, I told you I bought a 3-pack of pendulums, right? One is silver, one is rose gold. So, very simply, take it out of the package. And, of course, I got some handy dandy sage. Some sage that I'm going to light. Because we use sage. You can also, sage is very easy to buy. You can also use sea salt and water to cleanse these objects, which works very well. But because I am in my office, I do not have any sea salt and water available to me currently. So I'm going to use some sage. Now you use sage, of course, the smoke from the sage to cleanse the object of any negative, low vibrational energies that may have come in contact with this pendulum, from who made it to who packaged it to whoever delivered your mail. Okay. And even from you. You may have some negative energies, some low vibrational energies within your own spirit and aura that you haven't yet addressed. And you could be transferring negative energies onto your pendulum as well. So we got a good smoke going. And I love the way sage smells. Some people think it's strong and rancid because they used all of those chemicals that these companies have put together and called it fragrance. But me personally, I love sage. And if you don't love sage and you come to my house, then I know you ain't supposed to be there. Okay? Okay. So we're gonna get this one. All together. It looks like it didn't come clipped. So give me a second. I'm gonna clip this bad baby. And we're gonna get it cleaned. Okay? Now, I'm going to transfer hands. I'm going to put my pendulum in my left hand because I want it to receive the smoke and the energy and the cleansing powers of the sage. So I would say something as simple as remove all low vibrational energies that may have come in contact with this pendulum before me and including me. I cleanse this pendulum and set the intention to connect with it, to serve me with my highest self. And just move it on up. Move that smoke on up your pendulum. And voila, it has been cleansed. I thank the creator, the God of this awesome universe, world, and creation for the ability to connect with my higher self. And I set the intention for only good vibrations, high vibrational energies to flow through. Let the messages be clear and the vibrations be strong. Ashe. Which simply means I'm giving power to the words that I just stated. So now my pendulum is clear. It's cleansed of all negative energies that it may have encountered before me and including me. And now I'm going to hold it in my right hand. I'm going to just say something simple like, I am, then say your name. I set the intention to connect with you, to resonate with your energy, and you resonate with mine. I thank you for all of the clarity that you provide to me and the energy that is felt throughout our connection together. Give it a name, give it a kiss, and there you have it. How to become a psychic with one tool. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you found this information to be interesting, helpful, or you know somebody that will be interested in information like this, please share this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Press the notification bell so that you are notified every time I drop a video. And until next time, I love you endlessly. Peace.